Alright, what's up, y'all? Back at it. A couple days late, but I'm here. We're gonna talk a little bit, see what we got going on today. Guess today we're gonna talk about what do we see, what do about situations and when things are happening in your life, like what's your perspective of them? Do you see the good in things or do you see the bad in things? I mean, because I know me for myself personally, a lot of people that know me, I'm a pessimist. I take that back. I was a pessimist. I will always see things in a bad sense. And I normally did it to try to protect myself so I wouldn't be hurt. If I always thought the worst case scenario and the worst outcome, well, hey, I'm already prepared. But if I get my hopes up and then things don't go the way that I feel that they should, then my feelings are hurt. But I come to find out that's not real healthy. That's not healthy at all, because over the years I have not been able to really process emotions. How we see things affects other people unbeknownst to us. We are supposed to love ourselves. But if we had a bad past and we're trying to move forward from past characteristics and past behaviors, but yet when people see us, the first thing they think of are the bad things that we used to do or say, so on and so forth, that doesn't help us grow. So the way we perceive things, the way we see things, our outlook on life and our being negative at times, it affects other people. So we really need to try to be more positive, to see things in a more positive light, to give people the benefit of the doubt. Jesus told us to do unto others as we want others to do unto us. So if you want people to see the good in you, you got to see the good in people too. Also, with the analogy of what do we see, you can also take it as what are you looking for in life? Because the Bible says, if you ask, it shall be given. If you seek, you will find. So if you are constantly being a pessimist, thinking the negative, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see the negative in every situation, even when the good is right there. But if you focus on the positive, that's what you're going to see. It's like if you're dating somebody, and things get rough and you're trying to weigh it out. Well, if you're like, well, what don't I like about them? You're going to find what you don't like about them. But if you seek out what you like about them, you will start to see those things too. So we have to be aware of what we're looking for, because whatever we're looking for, that's what we're going to find. So, and a lot of times we'll be upset, oh, I knew this and I knew that. I mean, it's true, but what were you looking for? Were you looking for reasons to leave? Were you looking for reasons to stay? I mean, even at a job, you can find all kind of reasons to leave the job. But if you really want it, you can find reasons to stay also. So it's all about our own perspective. Because the thing of it is, we need to see things the way God sees things. We need to see ourselves and others as how God sees things. We start seeing each other through the lens of Jesus, how he sees us, it will alter the way we act toward each other. We'll be a lot more kind-hearted. We'll be a lot more loving, a lot more forgiving. So we talk about forgiveness. If you want God to forgive you, you got to forgive other people. And that is the thing about all of this, In order for us to do a lot of these things, you got to have a relationship with them. You got to have a relationship with Christ. If you don't, then you're trying to do everything on your own will, under your own power, and it's not going to work. I've tried it. It does not work, because the Bible says, it says it in the Old Testament that, I think it's in Isaiah, our ways are not his ways, our thoughts are not his thoughts. And in Proverbs, it even talks about that, the ways that we think are right are not really right in God's eyes. He weighs our heart. So we might think that we're doing the right thing, but deep inside, we're not. So you got to have a relationship with him. And the only way to have a relationship with him is you got to pray and you got to read. That's the only way to get Christ in you. That's how you commune with him. And he will be the one to implement these changes in us that we're seeking out. He will allow us to see things the way that we're supposed to see them. He'll allow us to forgive people, even in the worst situations where you would think it would be unforgivable. But he allows it, because with him, all things are possible. So I encourage y'all, man, to take a step back. Think about how you're thinking. Think about, am I seeing the good in this stuff, or am I seeing the bad in stuff? And if you're seeing a lot of the bad in stuff, then go ahead and seek out Christ. Ask him, Lord, show me your ways. Show me how to be more like you. Show me how to be more loving, more caring, more forgiving. He'll do it. I'm in the process of it right now. It's a slow process, but it's a process. You know what I'm saying? They say Rome wasn't built in a day. And it's progress, not perfection. As long as we're making the right steps, as long as each day we're waking up doing better than yesterday, we're doing good, y'all. So, like I said in the last video, if this helped you in any kind of way, like it, share it, pass it on to families and friends. Subscribe, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You can find them all. Find me on all of them. All right, y'all have a good day. Peace out.